Prepare yourself for a magnificent experience with a high level of freedom and excitement. In this video we will travel to some fantasy worlds where there's no anxiety and misfortune, along with the best open world games of all time. These outstanding video games present the beauty and eye-catchingness of other worlds by creating characters, various stories, and tons of fascinating and surprising events. Without any further explanation, let's start the list. World of Warcraft. If we should name some of the most influential franchises in history, the Warcraft franchise will definitely be among them. Without World of Warcraft, there would be no subgenre called MMORPG. The fact that a game still has millions of players after almost 15 years shows the remarkable success of the game. In terms of a story, this game has one of the richest lore in the game industry, and wonderful characters have been created at the heart of these stories. World of Warcraft is a paradise for fans of MMORPG games and is naturally considered one of the best open world games. Mad Max. While driving through a sandstorm with your loyal companion Chumbucket and shooting at enemies with your machine gun, you will no doubt remember the unforgettable dialogue "What a lovely day" from the movie Mad Max Fury Road. As expected, much of the game focuses on car-based combat and skirmishes. As a result, the sequence of attacking unbridled enemies in a vast desert will be common for players. It is also possible to personalize the Max car with different colors and designs. In the Mad Max game, the story is not very important and the gameplay becomes repetitive after a while. But still, the experience you get from exploring the apocalyptic desert of this game is rarely found anywhere. Dragon Age Inquisition. Undoubtedly, Dragon Age Origins can be considered one of the best classic role-playing games in history. In the second part of the series, BioWare software could not reach the highest standards of the first title, and despite the release of beautiful titles such as Witcher 2, it was poorly accepted by audiences. But this studio was able to return to its memorable days with the third part of this series and provide a pure experience reclaiming the heritage of this series. If you are familiar with this series, you know that the player, along with a group of his friends, travel in a fantasy world to defeat a terrible threat. Each of the characters in the game has its own abilities, and using them can make the progress of the game smooth and enjoyable. Missions and the detailed main story of the game have made it one of the must-have experiences for all gamers. Red Dead Redemption. In Red Dead Redemption, the Wild West and its inhabitants are taking their last breaths, and you can witness this happening in the role of John Marston. This game is actually a drama about the end of the era of cowboys and outlaws, and watching this closely is a fascinating and unforgettable experience. John Marston is a great hero with a unique character, and playing his role can be considered one of the most memorable experiences in the game world. The huge and breathtaking world of this game will immerse the audience for hours thanks to its wonderful visual effects and beautiful scenery. If you have just finished Red Dead Redemption 2 and want to see the fate of John Marston and other characters in this series, we offer you the experience of one of the best open world games in history. In addition to that, a DLC called Undead Nightmare with the combination of Wild West and zombies will give you a good time if you have finished the game. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It will help us to provide better content to share with you in this channel. Until the next video, goodbye.